Imagine waking up every morning feeling a little weaker than you did the day before. You notice that simple tasks, like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries, have become harder than ever. Perhaps you've even had moments when you struggled to keep up with your grandchildren during a walk, or felt your strength slipping away without explanation. Now picture this. You're sitting down with your family, having a nice meal, when suddenly a thought crosses your mind. Is it possible that some of the foods I eat every day are slowly taking away my strength? For many seniors, this is a quiet reality. As we age, it's natural for our muscle mass to decrease. But did you know that certain foods you enjoy might be accelerating this process without you even realizing? In fact, what you eat may play a much larger role in muscle loss than you might think. Take Mr. Allen, 72, from Manchester. He was an active man all his life, enjoying long walks and playing tennis in his younger years. But recently, he noticed that even walking his dog around the block felt like a struggle. What Allen didn't know was that his love for processed foods and sugary treats could be contributing to his muscle weakness. The good news? You can take control of this. It's never too late to make simple, effective changes that will help preserve your muscle health. So ask yourself, what if the foods you love are quietly preventing you from staying as strong as you deserve? As we get older, many of us notice our muscles don't feel as strong as they once were. Whether it's the difficulty in lifting objects, the trouble with standing up from a chair, or even feeling winded after a short walk, muscle loss can be a frustrating reality of aging. In fact, muscle mass begins to decrease as early as the age of 30, but it accelerates after the age of 60, a condition known as sarcopenia. But did you know that your diet could be influencing how quickly this process happens? While sarcopenia is inevitable to some extent, what you eat can either speed it up or slow it down. In fact, the foods that you're eating every day, foods that may feel comforting or convenient, could be contributing to this loss of muscle strength and mobility. Many seniors in the USA and UK find that certain everyday foods are robbing them of their vitality. For example, Auntie Margaret, 68, a retired teacher from Kent, used to enjoy big portions of pasta, sandwiches, and a bit too much sugar in her tea. She never thought these could be impacting her muscle health until she noticed that getting out of bed in the morning was becoming increasingly difficult. Don't worry though. It's completely possible to rebuild strength and preserve muscle mass, even after 60. With the right knowledge and adjustments, you can reclaim your strength, increase your mobility, and feel better than you have in years. Excessive processed sugars. We all know that sugary treats can be a source of comfort. A cup of tea with sugar, a slice of cake for dessert, or a chocolate bar after dinner. They're part of many people's daily routines. But these sweet indulgences may be quietly harming your muscle health. Consuming too much sugar triggers inflammation in the body, which can make it difficult for muscles to repair and regenerate after use. When the body is constantly in a state of inflammation, the muscles don't recover properly, leading to muscle weakness and a gradual loss of strength. Here's the science. When you consume high amounts of sugar, it spikes your insulin levels, leading to chronic inflammation. Over time, this inflammation impairs muscle protein synthesis, which is the process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. Take Mr. Robert, 75, from Boston. He always had a sweet tooth, enjoying his daily cookies and sugary coffee. However, he recently noticed that his legs were feeling weaker, and he couldn't walk as far without getting tired. It turns out that his sugar-heavy diet was likely contributing to his declining muscle health. Instead of sugary desserts, try enjoying fresh fruits like berries, apples, or pears. Opt for herbal teas or naturally infused water, which can satisfy your thirst without adding sugar. Practice mindful eating. Savor the natural sweetness found in whole foods. Spiritual reflection. Sometimes choosing what's best for our body is an act of self-love, honoring the strength God has given. As closing thought, what small changes can you make to reduce your sugar intake and protect your strength? Too much saturated fat. Many comfort foods like fried chicken, burgers, and creamy dishes are loaded with saturated fats. These fats can be harmful to your muscles, contributing to inflammation and hindering the body's ability to repair muscle tissue. Saturated fats reduce the body's ability to utilize protein, making it harder for muscles to recover and rebuild after physical activity. The more you eat, the more it negatively impacts your lean muscle mass, leaving you with weaker, less defined muscles. Let's consider Auntie June, 70, from Birmingham. She loves cooking hearty British stews with a generous amount of butter and fatty meats. While delicious, this diet has likely contributed to her recent fatigue and muscle loss, making it harder for her to maintain her strength. Choose lean cuts of meat, like chicken breast or turkey, and plant-based proteins such as beans or lentils. Replace unhealthy fats with healthier options like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. Try seasoning your meals with fresh herbs and spices, which are full of flavor, but low in fat. Spiritual reflection. In every choice, we have the opportunity to honor our bodies, which are gifts from God. Closing thought. What would your meals look like if you prioritized healthy fats over saturated ones? Excessive salt and sodium is a necessary mineral, but when consumed in excess, it can lead to dehydration and increased blood pressure. For seniors, this is particularly concerning because dehydration makes muscles more susceptible to cramping and weakness. Too much salt also reduces blood circulation, which further impairs muscle function and mobility. This becomes a vicious cycle, where muscle weakness and fatigue worsen with high sodium intake. Take Mr. Michael, 80, from London. He loves a good helping of chips with his meals, and his favorite snacks include salted nuts and pickles. Recently, he's been noticing swelling in his legs and muscle cramps that keep him awake at night. Little did he know, his high sodium intake was contributing to these issues. Practical tips. Read food labels carefully to check sodium content and aim for low sodium options. Flavor your food with herbs like basil, oregano, and garlic instead of salt. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and help balance sodium levels. Spiritual reflection. What we consume not only nourishes our body but reflects the respect we give ourselves. Closing thought. How can you begin reducing your sodium intake today? Lack of protein-rich foods. Protein is the building block of muscle. Without enough protein in your diet, your body can't rebuild and maintain muscle mass as efficiently as it needs to. After the age of 60, your body becomes less efficient at synthesizing protein, making it even more crucial to eat enough protein to keep your muscles strong. Let's talk about Auntie Sue, 67, from Oxford. She used to skip breakfast, thinking it was a good way to control her weight. However, over time, she found herself feeling tired and weak, struggling to lift things and keep up with her daily activities. She realized that she wasn't eating enough protein, which was preventing her muscles from repairing themselves. Practical tips include high-protein foods like eggs, lean meats, tofu, or quinoa in your meals. If chewing is difficult, try protein, smoothies or shakes. Keep protein-rich snacks like Greek yogurt, nuts, or cheese readily available for when hunger strikes. Spiritual reflection. May every bite you take honor the strength you wish to maintain and the life you continue to live. Closing thought. How can you ensure your meals are packed with enough protein to support your muscle health? As we've discussed, certain foods can silently take away your strength without you even realizing it. Processed sugars, saturated fats, excess salt, and lack of protein can all contribute to muscle loss after the age of 60. But the good news is that by making small, mindful changes, you can take control of your muscle health and maintain your independence and vitality for years to come. Remember, even small changes, like reducing sugar, choosing healthier fats, and increasing your protein intake, can make a significant difference in your muscle health and overall well-being. Your body is a sacred vessel. By nourishing it with the right foods, you are honoring the life God has given you. Don't wait until your muscles begin to fail. Take action today and protect the strength that will carry you through the years ahead. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue this journey to stronger, healthier lives together.